Hello, and welcome to Minecraft. We're going to be building Thor from Marvel. Let's start building Thor. He's a pretty cool Avenger. One of the best, I'd say. Up there. I don't know which one's my favorite. I'd say I've always loved Hulk, but Thor's pretty good. He's got the cool axe. Is that big enough? Yeah, let's make him a bit bigger. Just wanna make him super big. About that big. Should be fine. Let's build him up. Start building up Thor's legs. I'm gonna build the one with Mjolnir, not the new weapon he's got in the MCU. That new weapon's cool. The axe. The axe looks really good. Oh, by the way, I'll be saying spoilers for the Marvel movies and stuff. I don't want to if you haven't seen any of them, just letting you guys know. I don't want anyone going, "Oh, you spoil the ending of the movie for me," because yeah, I just don't want anyone saying that. Just placement. So yeah, also I'm using like grey concrete, black concrete, white concrete powder, red concrete, yellow concrete, white terracotta, grey concrete, and a block of iron. Those are the blocks I'm using to build him. Because I do get comments saying, "You want to know what blocks I use?" Which is good. Keep building. This is the fun part. You just got to build the legs for like 5 minutes. Let's go. I want to say this much. Probably this height. This is like the superhero area. Got all the superheroes. There's the Hulk over there. I built that like so long ago. That was like a year or two ago. I can't believe I didn't build Thor in like all that time. I built Iron Man. It's funny. It's like I'm like, oh, what should I build in my creative world? And I'm like, I'm constantly thinking, oh, what can I build? And I'm like, oh, what about this? How did I not build this for like 2 years? It's crazy. It's crazy to me how like I haven't built Thor in like all this time. I think I did actually build Mjolnir though, the hammer. Man, I'm misplacing so many blocks. Come on, let's get these legs completely finished. Come on. Okay. Just place on the outside. Don't need to fill it in. But yeah, I'm not in the MCU. I'm not in the Marvel movies. Apparently, there's another Thor movie coming out, which is gonna be crazy. I think it's directed by Taika Waititi again. He's great. I love him. He also directed some of the Mandalorian episodes, and I love the Mandalorian. So yeah, he's very funny man. I love him. He's good. How? Okay. I think that should do it for the legs. Should I leg detailing? No, I think that's fine. He's a God of Thunder, but fill this in. Look, hear this Minecraft music, man. It's great. Dun, 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 like I love it. I love Minecraft music. Just make this one taller. Grab this. Man, this is sort of like the older design of Thor, like the red cape, like the Avengers 1 movie. Like the new one's crazy. Like he's got like the eye patch. He's got the axe. Still grey, I feel like. He's still grey. I'd like a belt to sort of like distinguish the difference. I'll add some detailing. Don't worry. It's a sort of belt, just to sort of separate his shirt from his pants, as the Americans would say, pants. His trousers. Put this in. So much block placing. Do you love it? It's always funny, like in Minecraft, like even in PvP, like when you watch like people PvP, they're still placing blocks. It's so funny. It's so amazing how like blocks are still relevant even in PvP. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good, just fill it in. Yeah, but like placing blocks is so crucial. Yeah, missing blocks. What else about Thor? Asgard's great. So it's always great when like the Hulk and Thor have fights. So it's always like that matchup, like who would win? You know, they're always fun. Then you have like 4v Iron Man, 4v like Captain America. Basically, Avengers fight each other a lot. I feel like half the time they're like fighting each other. Like it feels like half the time it's just Iron Man and everybody fighting each other. Like even in Civil War, you know, you have like Civil War. I feel like the Avengers spent more time fighting each other than like the villains. If you remember, like, in the first Avengers movie, they fight each other. In the second Avengers movie with Ultron, the Hulk gets like mind controlled. So they have to fight. They have to fight each other then as well. And then you have like Then after that is Civil War. Then after Civil War you have I'm trying to think. Man, like they just keep fighting each other a lot. It's just funny. It just feels, yeah, it does. It just feels like they're just. There's probably gonna be another Civil War because apparently the comics is like a Civil War 2. So let's time set day. I like working in the daytime, especially in like survival. I'll be switching to, you know, always carrying a bed, just like sleeping when you're building. Don't want to deal with the nighttime mobs. Creative mode is so nice. You don't have to deal with like the mobs. You know, they're just like chill. Let's fill this in. I never knew how much grey he had. I never realized it was all like grey underneath his like red cape and his. He's got these like weird like circle things like these. I'll put it in a second when I finish the body, but that'll make him look. That'll fill him in. Come on. Oh, I think I've beaten him a bit big. All good. Let's have a look at him from the front and then. Oh, his legs are like way taller than they probably should be. Yeah, I'll do one more and then you can do the head. Man, my building skills have like definitely improved. I feel like every episode because they just do. It's like those people who like draw and they're like, "Oh, you just had to draw more," and you're like, "But I can't do it." Like all the drawing channels, like the Odd Ones Out and stuff, they're like, "How do you get so good at drawing?" And they're like, "Just draw." And I'm like, people are like, "But it's hard." Same with Minecraft building. Like, Okay, now let's add the circles. Put them in line here. Really. Let's start with a little one and see how that looks. Because he has like 3 of them. Okay, that one's 2 apart. There you go. Looks fairly good. 2. In line. 1, 2. 1, 2. There's this like chess piece thing. Have it sort of like 3D popping out. These like weird buttons on his chest. I don't know what these are. They're like weird. Let's do his head, so it's at least got his head in. Do his head. Have it go about there. Let's all fill the back in because the back's probably gonna be blonde. The blonde hair, the long flowing locks of the Australian Chris Hemsworth. How do people like get these many blocks in Survivor? Like, look how much, like just this 4 here, like would take probably what, about like 10, not 10, 10, yeah, probably like 10 hours worth of resource gathering. Because like that's like a lot of concrete. That's thousands of blocks of gravel and. Okay, that's 2, 1, 2. Oh, I've made a perfect circle. Nice. Love when I do that. Let's add the eyes. 4. Love my little. Got my little nose. Bop. I made him look cute. Let's put his eyes maybe here. Would that look better? Like, I make his eyes a bit more. No, I like the eye placement. The eyes. What can I do for a mouth? Sign. Add some signs. Ah, no, break his mouth. Hey, that's good. It's got a birch sign. So let's, yeah, I'm gonna add the golden locks, the Goldilocks of 4. Add some like dripping of hair down the back, like his hair's dripping down. Have the hair just dripping like it's sauce. Bam. Lovely lamb sauce. Nice. Add a little hole there. Yep. Fill this in. Filling it in. Shouldn't be hard now. Yeah. Almost done. Yep. I don't know if the original 4, like the comic book one, has like such blonde hair and like, I think he does, yeah. But Chris Hemsworth, like, you know, got had the hair. He doesn't have the hair now. It's sort of like takes away from the character a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it was fun him having like this long golden hair as like a sort of character. No, this part got to add the hair here, like sort of drooping down. Add it like drooping. hair like so. Just droop it all down. The droopiness of his hair is the most important part. And let's just add the hair here. And a little sort of bump to make his head look a little rounder. This makes him look round. There we go. Now let's make Mjolnir first, and then the cape. When you add the cape and the this is his hand holding Mjolnir. I want to say about that far is good, and then build it out probably to here. It's about proportionate. Now here's Mjolnir. Let's do it. Oh, this is like a lightsmith. It sort of looks like Kylo Ren. If I replace the hair with like black and then the concrete with black, this would be like Kylo Ren. Look, this is like a lightsaber. Like, look at it. Let's go. How big should Mjolnir be? About that big. How many blocks do I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either side. Ooh, I like the sound of the iron block placement. It's nice. Like, some blocks just sound so nice when you place them. Like, Netherite sounds amazing. Like, Netherite blocks. Like, you really wanna go for Netherite. Oh, man, I'm running out of time. You know what? Let me. Yeah, I'll finish the hammer, then I'll add like a cape, and then I'll that'll end the episode. Add this hammer, man. Look at this hammer. Mjolnir is such a good like weapon. Only those who are worthy Mjolnir. I know this didn't happen in the Avengers movies, but like, what was it? It was like one of the animated movies where the Hulk like picks up the hammer, and like that's epic. Like when that happens, like the Hulk like just like lifts it until he like literally is able to get it. So the video's going a bit long, so let me add another arm, then I'll add the cape, and Thor is complete. I've finished him. I've added the cape going around the back. It looks quite nice. I also changed the feet to like be grey concrete, so it looked different. The hammer looks pretty good. You could even have the engraving if I had like a sign. I mean, you could probably throw it. Like I used iron. Like you could probably use another block, but I think iron looks pretty good. His hands. I'll change his hands to be skin color. It looks like a Lego hand. Look, like I made it like a Lego hand, sort of like. Yeah, honestly, I've made this like a Lego character. It looks pretty good though. His eyes. I can't remember what his eye color is. I just used black because I literally couldn't remember. No, that's anime. That's an anime eye. Nah. It looks good. I was thinking maybe more wavy hair. Like even had his hair be a bit more wavy. That's too much. But looks pretty good. I just feel like he needs more detailing on his like legs and body, but it's tough because it's sort of like chainmail armor, sort of like stuff he wears. I could probably replace it with like an andesite look. Andesite has like a nice texture to it, sort of. Yeah, yeah, that would look nice. But that's for another time. The video's already about 20 minutes, so I want to end it off there, guys. Like, if I had like more time, I'd definitely replace some of it with andesite, maybe some other grey blocks, grey, gravel. Ooh, even glazed terracotta. Hang on a minute, glazed terracotta for like his his arms. Like this looks like a good sort of armor color, like to add the detail in, but. for now, he's complete. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.